Turn mine on. Hey everybody, say good morning to Jennifer. It's
good morning.
Christmas in July. Jingle bells, jingle
singing.
all the way. Oh, what fun it is to be here at Memory Bound today.
That was good.
How's that for on the fly?
That was good.
All right, Jennifer, we have 5 viewers.
Woo!
And we are setting up right now for our Christmas in July crop. There's Kim and there's Diana, and we got Tammy back here and Kendra. And look at all these tables. They're going to be filled up in a few hours. It starts at noon. And so we want to welcome all of our crafters that are coming for the Christmas in July weekend. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry we're a little delayed today. That is the reason. Isn't it, Jennifer?
Yes.
We've had a little bit going on.
A little busy.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you some things that I think are my key tools and things I use all the time. And we are going to ask you to share yours. And we're going to give you a look at the new Graphic 45 that arrived a couple days ago. And Jennifer, I'm going to pass this over to you. And in true Christmas spirit, I guess I better get my antlers on, hadn't I?
Yes.
You know, I've had puppy ears on a video, so today I'm going to have my antlers. So I don't know if Katie's watching because she's working at the store, but anyway, this is our day today, and that's our weekend, and I am so excited. I can't wait for everyone to arrive or come visit us at Memory Bound. It's the last of July. Jennifer, can you believe that?
School's starting soon.
I know. That's hard because
Yep.
Jennifer has real jobs at the school, and then
Lunch
she works
lady.
here at Memory Bound in the evenings, and they've been advertising back to school, and it's not even August yet. So, my gosh, folks.
Sad.
So what we're going to do today, like I said, if you're just joining us, I'm going to show you, I brought from the store, we're not at Memory Bound. I didn't say that, Jennifer. We are at the Courtyard Marriott here in Ankeny. Beautiful hotel. And if you've been here, give a shout out to the Courtyard because they are the best people to work with and they've done a great job for us. Anyhow, I brought a couple packs of the new 49 and Market papers to show you. And then I sat at my craft table last night and I looked around at the things I use the most. And everybody's different. Jennifer, I want you to chime in and add things that you think of at your craft table. So before we get started, and while I show you the couple new 49 and Market things, look around your craft area because we're going to want you to think about the same things that I'm thinking of today. And I might show you something that you'll never use or you don't want, but you might have something that you use all the time, and we want you to share that with everybody else. So it's kind of a, what do we call that, a co-op? Interactive? It's an interactive day.
Yes.
Hey, it's an interactive Friday at not Memory Bound. We're at the Marriott.
On
location. We're on location. Yes. Kendra says we're on location, and I love that. It's awesome. All right, now you might have seen a couple days ago that 49 and Market, we got a huge truck in. And it had 2 pallets of boxes, and man, oh man, thank you Teresa and Gloria for helping me get some of those boxes into the store. And Katie, and let's see, we had Rhonda there, and Gloria, and a bunch of people I'm not even mentioning that we're pricing. But it's here, it's out on the floor, it's online. I know some of you had requested that we save you some, and we're trying to get a hold of you right now to let you know we've got it for you. But if we don't give you a call, you can go online and order it, or you can give us a call. But we're going to try to get to you today. And you know, with having this event, and we've had some people on vacation, and it's just been a little crazy. But anyway, the first collection I want to show you is called Sunburst. And this is from 49 and Market. It's designed by our friend Katie Petit. And what I brought over on location, can we say that a whole bunch, Jennifer?
Yes, location.
I love it.
Yes.
I just brought the collection packs with the pattern papers, and it also has a solid collection pack. And we carry all the papers individually also, but let's just show them, Jennifer. Now on the back of the packaging, check this out, guys. You can just cut those apart. Okay, Jennifer, I have to say that the reason I say guys, our 3-year-old grandson, he's hilarious, and he goes, hey guys,
Well,
look at this.
But growing up, that was how
that
I
what we
refer
said?
to a group of my
Well,
friends as
there
"Hey
we go.
guys."
There we go.
So
So
yeah.
there's the cover with some cut aparts, and then we've got these papers that look kind
Oh,
of
I
like
love that.
bursts.
Yeah.
And there we go. And remember to watch the little barcode strips along the bottom.
Oh, that's neat.
Because they're all pretty special too.
Oh yeah.
And this is called Sunburst. You're going to see it's very bright. Here's a tropical paper. And in addition to these papers, we have the pockets, we have the frames, we have the ephemera.
The words, the
words.
chipboard
Yes,
words.
help
I
me think
love
of
those.
everything, Jennifer.
The what do they call it? Not film strip, but the
Yeah,
is
film
it film
strips.
strip? I
Yeah.
love those. I think I've bought all those that come out.
Rub-ons. And so these are nice for
Oh,
tropical,
I like
but it's
that.
also, that's just a nice summery background.
And see, I'm not a floral person, so I like a lot of the B-sides that are just
You know what?
a
You always got to look at the B side.
yeah. I'm just not
And
a floral.
this B side is pretty good too. It's
Oh,
just
see,
kind of a
I
big
would like
blue
that.
wash.
Yes.
But you know, Doug and I went to Hawaii a few years ago, so I'm going
That
to
would
put
be
this in my
perfect.
Hawaii stash.
Oh, that's pretty. Butter.
And this
yeah,
is a really
butterfly.
bright. Can we call this Barbie? I don't know where my mind is today, but to me, this is Barbie.
Oh, well, yeah. It
And
is.
if you went to the Barbie movie, let me know how you like it, because I'm heading there Wednesday
oh,
night.
you're
I
gonna
can't
go
wait.
see it? I want to see
Jennifer,
it.
did you have Barbies when you were growing
I
up?
still do. I have my Barbies from when I was little. My girls have Barbies. I've kept. I had used to have in the 70s the Barbie airplane, and when
Oh,
my girls were little,
man.
they had an updated big plastic Barbie airplane.
Big-
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. So I still have it in the basement.
So let us know about your Barbie memories too. We love to hear that. My grandpa No Thumb, we called him Grandpa No Thumb because his thumb, I shouldn't share this, but he lost his thumb in the war.
Huh.
And he bought me my first Barbie. And she had the black bouffant hairdo, and she had the black and white striped swimsuit.
Okay, so that's got to be Janet from Memory Bound. Jennifer, I still have my Barbies too. We should get together and play.
Oh, I know, I know. I was kind of jealous because my sister's younger than I am, and so my Barbies, I use shoe boxes and things, and then she got like the camper and the car, and she had all the cool stuff.
I don't know.
Okay, moving on from Barbie to Christmas. And by the way, did anybody collect the Christmas Barbie ornaments? I have many years of those.
Got rid of a lot, but I
They
do
were
have a
gonna be
lot.
worth a fortune and
Yeah.
finance my retirement, but I don't think so anymore. So anyway, we're on to Barbie Christmas now. This is the new Christmas Spectacular, and it really is spectacular. On the back of this paper pack insert sheet, you have all those cool things you can cut apart. Okay, so let's show the papers. And this also has the foundation papers, which I didn't bring.
That's pretty.
But look at the barcode strip on the bottom of that, Jennifer. It's the best time of the year, and it really is.
And I bought this paper pack for my December daily.
Hey, there you
And
go.
I'll use a lot of the B-sides, but there's not a lot of floral in this, so
No,
I can
there's
cut apart.
poinsettias. It's really good
it's
colors.
very pretty.
I love the colors.
Oh.
They're your traditional blue and greens. And this was
Red and
designed by
green.
our friend Katie Petit that visited our store, was it last summer? I think it was last summer. And then here's a really nice green.
Okay,
We have some comments.
Susie DeMarco, my brothers pulled the heads off my Barbies, and our dog ate Skipper.
Do you remember when the legs started bending? My first Barbie had straight legs.
Mine did,
And
and a wig. Did yours have a wig?
No, I
mine
didn't
had
have a wig.
Mine had hair, but it was the plastic hard fake hair, and she
Oh.
came with like 2 or 3 wigs. I still have her. I think I might have 1 wig.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer, that is
Yes.
wonderful. No, I didn't have one with a wig, and my sister didn't either.
My grandmother made clothes for my Barbies.
My mom was
Oh,
a
I
sewer,
like
so
that.
most of my Barbie clothes were handmade.
Yep.
And look at this one with the black.
Oh, I like that.
So while we're
very
showing
pretty.
these to you,
Oh,
check it out.
They're little candy canes with the little
Oh,
like
they are, with
yeah,
greenery.
Yeah, that's very
This
pretty.
is just beautiful. Now, this collection is called Christmas Spectacular, and I'm sure Janet is linking it. It has everything with it, including a card kit and, you guys, an album kit. And Diane made up the album kit, so we'll be
Oh.
showing you that. She's on
like that.
vacation, but when she gets back, we'll show you it all made up. And then this paper would be really cool to cut apart. And then
pretty.
you have all these little embellishments.
And I think the back side is nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes,
stripe.
it is. You gotta love a stripe.
Yeah, I may have to get an extra because I like both sides.
And Jennifer, I'm into candy canes this year. I don't know why, but I'm into candy canes.
We had a cute candy cane die.
Yes, we got one from Hero Arts.
Yes.
Okay, this is really beautiful on the front. I love that greenery. And then on the back of this one, you're going to see the stripe with red and green.
I like that too.
And you'll notice this little lace piece. There's a whole set of laser cutouts. It's all lace in black and green and red. So this is beautiful. How are people liking it? How do you like
Oh my
Christmas
gosh.
Spectacular?
Somebody had the townhouse, cars, and camping. I had a swimming pool. My swimming pool was plastic, and it was a couple inches
Did you put
like
water in it, or-
yes, it was at least
Oh my
4 or 5
gosh.
inches deep and had like the above ground pools nowadays. It was like an above ground Barbie pool.
Oh my
Yes, but then I
You
feel
were
like
lucky.
but my Barbie house, my dad made out of one of those big wooden reels that you see the
Oh, like the big wire spool?
yes.
Oh, like at the utility
Yes,
company?
so
he made you a Barbie house out of it?
we left it round, and he put dividers for rooms and cut doors, and he made my bed, my kitchen table, a lot of my furniture.
Yeah, must be talented.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had some bought and a lot homemade.
Well, I love sharing memories of the old days, and Barbie is definitely one of them.
Who is this? Robin Hedwig Barbie.
Okay, Wig Barbie was her name then.
Well, I don't know, and with all 3 wigs, yeah, and Ken and Skipper. I didn't have Skippers. Never had a Skipper.
My sister had Skipper, of course. I had Midge.
I didn't have any of
Midge and
those.
Barbie. All right, okay, so that's the new collections. Check them out. They are amazing. Once again, 49 in Market. We ordered a lot of everything, so we have a really great supply, which is perfect with our event this weekend. We have 133 people coming to craft with us here at the Marriott. So if
it says, Kelly, can you check your mic cutting out periodically?
Oh, I sure can. You know what? Do you think it's because my microphone is under my sweater vest?
Maybe. There we go. It's a little hidden.
All right, let me try flipping it around. I'll put it over here.
I bet that'll help.
That might help a lot. I had it under my sweater vest. I am wearing my Christmas sweater vest. Jennifer, I'm going to stand up so everybody can see it. This is what I call my teacher sweater vest, although I was never a teacher. But when I bought this, you think it was maybe in the 80s? I've had it for a while. It used to go all the way across. But when I bought this was the coolest thing. And I have another one, but it's long sleeved and I can't wear it. And it's cream and gold, and that was always very special. And I don't throw things away, you guys. All right, are we ready to move on to our next thing?
Oh, somebody else had the wigs too.
I think the wigs might have been after my Barbie years.
I don't know. I feel like, it had to be early 70s because I feel like my grandmother got it for me. So.
Well, you know what? Like I said, my grandpa got me my first Barbie. And then they had the bendable legs, and I had a Barbie that probably needed knee replacement because her joints were coming out of her skin.
Do you know if the 6x8 had the same papers as the 12x12? I'm guessing in the...
I don't know. We can check that out. We're going to be showing the whole collection either tomorrow afternoon or on Monday. We'll post something here on Facebook. It depends on when we have some free staff to do that, but we're going to show it all in detail. I'm guessing it has some different ones. If I was going out to the racetrack and I had to make a bet, and one horse said it's the same, and one horse said, oh, there's some different papers, I would bet on the horse that said there were some different papers. Long answer. Crazy
I looked
answer.
at it yesterday, but I don't remember.
Can't remember?
No.
All right. Well, anyhow, here's what we're doing today. We're out at the Marriott the Courtyard Marriott here in Ankeny, and it's 4.2 miles from Memory
They
Bound.
say you're still cutting out.
I'm still cutting out? Okay, let me use this. Let me just use this direct microphone then. All right, I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to turn it up, baby. So we're going loud. Look at that, Jennifer.
That's attractive.
I need to put a little poinsettia on there or something.
further up a little.
It might be that little cable. So let us know if that's a little better for you. We're on location at the Marriott, getting ready for all of our crafty friends to come and join us. There are elves behind the camera that are working on getting everything set up, and they are amazing people. So, but what I thought I would do, I was sitting at my craft table, and I was thinking about, what do I use all the time? You know how you have those go-to items, supplies, tools, products, and they're right there close because you use them all the time. Yeah. And then there's things that maybe you use, but maybe they're not like your key things. So I'm going to share with you when I sit at my craft table, it is not this neat, I can tell you. It is a mess, especially right now. I'm just decided I brought in the stuff that I tend to use a lot, and I'm going to share that with you. And while I'm doing that, look at your space and what do you use a lot? Because I'd like to know, and so would everybody else, because we might be missing out on something that we want to get for ourselves. So I'm going to start with the things I use the most. And, you know, a trimmer. Everybody's got to have a trimmer. And I've got the 12-inch. I know a lot of you have this. I like this one with the slide because you can cut in the middle of papers with it.
Oh, yeah.
And it does have a scoring blade that was on here when I left this morning, and I don't know where it's at now. But it might be in
the
here.
end. No, that's the replacement blade.
So anyway, I always keep this trimmer close by. I just slide it in my cabinet and reach and get it. Now, do I have a bigger trimmer? Yes. I also have the big guillotine Tim Holtz from Tonic, and we've got the new Tim Holtz rotary trimmer. And I use that, but I have to get up out of my chair to use it the way I'm set up, so I use this a little more. So that's probably something I use all the time, and then I always have a pair of scissors.
Oh, yes.
Now these are an older version of the EK Success, like the cutter bees. And I have a pair of cutter bees also, but these sit right there on my desk and I use them a lot, and they've got the really sharp point. So I recommend the titanium scissors from EK Success or the cutter bees. And if you have a favorite pair of scissors that you love, put it in the comments. Like I said, this is a sharing day, guys, and I would love to hear what you use a lot. Those are my two basics. And then I also use a corner rounder a lot, and I have a very old corner rounder from EK Success. I recommend there's a corner rounder from We Are Memory Keepers that punches 3 different sizes all in one punch. Hey everyone, I'm hoping that this breaks so I can get a new updated corner rounder, but as of yet it's still going strong.
Well, you're good because most people would just go buy it. You know.
Well, maybe I should.
You know,
I mean,
most people would just be, it's new, it's 3-in-1, I'm just going to buy it.
Jennifer, I do work at a craft
Yes,
store.
you
I do
do.
have access to whatever.
Yes.
So anyway, a corner rounder, I use that quite often. And then let's talk about adhesive, because I have several adhesives, and many of us that work at Memory Bound have multiple adhesives. And everybody needs score tape. And I have several sizes, but the size I use the most is the 1/4 inch score tape. Now, I also keep a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch because sometimes you have a bigger space and
you don't want to use as much tape.
Right, and I do work at a craft store, so I have pretty good access. And then you need the really skinny one, the 1/8 inch. And I will tell you, I don't use this as often. If I was going somewhere, okay, I'm on a deserted island, Jennifer, and I can only take 1 roll of score tape. I'm going to take the 1/4 inch. What would you take?
What's the middle one?
This is 3/8.
Maybe that.
Maybe go bigger.
But I think I have the 1/4 in my bag.
Okay,
I think
well,
I
there
leave
you
that
go.
I think it's the 1/4.
So the 1/4 is the go-to.
I think that's what I have. Yes.
So if all of our viewers, you're going to be on a deserted island. There's no Memory Bound there, or Joann's or Michael's. Which size of score tape are you going to take? And Jennifer will watch the comments.
Ooh, people like the Easy Runner Grand. I love mine.
That's a good one.
It goes forever.
That is a really good adhesive, and that's probably a staff favorite, wouldn't you say, Jennifer?
I think so.
I wish I would have brought mine.
Oh, the stacker to hold the score tape. I just bought that recently.
The stacker.
To
Did
sit
you?
on my desk, and it has all my sizes, but then in my little bag that I take everywhere, I think it's the 1/4 inch.
Now,
It's
if we were
always in
we
there.
were at the store, we would go and grab the stacker for you
Yeah,
to
I
see
do
it. But
like
Janet
that.
can link it. The stacker is kind of a column that your rolls sit on top, and it has a hole in the top for your scissors, or in Chris's case, her remote control for her TV.
What ink should I use when I'm coloring with Copic?
Okay, if you're coloring with Copic, you want to use, for me, the Memento, and that's what Penny recommends. The Memento, and we do carry the black Memento. Some people will use the archival ink, and they have success with it, but personally, I would go with the Memento.
I've used that for years, the Memento.
Yeah, it works really well.
It's just nice for just stamping.
It's nice, and it's a really nice black.
A lot of quarter
inch. It's called Tuxedo. A lot of quarter inch. Is that the winner?
Quarter inch seems
All right.
to be like everybody. My gosh.
Okay, and then everybody needs a tape runner. And we've mentioned the Easy Runner Grand, and that's a really good one. Now for me, the Easy Runner Grand, the way my desk is set up, I have to do this to reach it. So I don't use it as often as I should. So I'm using the little Mono Air adhesive. And most of the tape runners, and there's a lot of different tape runners. Most of them you can just pull out your cartridge very easily, take it out, and put a new one in when you. And I always keep spares. You guys, even Kelly has run out of tape at home late at night. So always have a spare. So tell us your favorite tape runners. We want to know about that. And then foam dots, I keep the small ones, the regular size ones, and then these fine line ones I have been liking. And I keep them in white and black, but you know what, Jennifer? I'm all out of black at home, so I couldn't bring any black ones.
I have some black, I think.
So,
okay. There we go, we're back.
We're back.
Okay.
All right, now we just, we had a little blip in our Wi-Fi because we're off-site. But anyway, I just was talking about foam squares. People call them foam dots, but I usually get the square ones. And then the tape. And I get the big rolls of tape because I like to use tape more than I do the squares. And look at this. It just unrolls.
I love that. If I'm going to pop up a whole picture, I'll just put strips of that down it.
So it's a big roll. This comes in black and white also. And then it's kind of weird to store, Jennifer, but I lean mine up against, I've got some by my computer monitor. I put it right there, and then I can just reach it and grab it. Okay, so that's we got our foam. We've got our tape runners, and you know what? You've got to have some liquid glue. And my Nuvo glue, I ran out of Nuvo glue, so I couldn't bring that, but I use the Nuvo glue a lot, the Nuvo Deluxe. And then this fine line red top has kind of become a favorite of mine, and it comes like this. I had an extra one at home. It comes like this, so you get an extra bottle, and you just take this little tip,
put it on the other
and
bottle.
You just screw it off and put it on your other bottle when this one's out. Now I want to say that when I first used the red line, I didn't like it because it's a little bit runnier, but you get used to it, and I use it all the time now.
I just had to buy some more liquid glue.
What did you buy for liquid glue, Jennifer?
I don't know. It's in my
Tiffany
bag. It's the one with the white bottle with the green top.
Oh,
is it the Tombow?
Yes. This is the the mono.
Yes.
So here's Jennifer's glue that she just bought.
Yes, I had to buy more, and I was like, I used to use that years ago, so I'm going to go back.
Okay, now this has got two tips on it. So it's got your fine tip and then a bolder tip on the bottom. So that is another handy dandy one.
Yep.
And then for super fine things, I really like the fine line dispenser with the Scotch glue. And I'm going to open this so you can see it. It's got a really fine needle point. And then we'll move off of adhesive, because adhesive is kind of like buying tires for your car.
Do we carry art glitter glue?
We do.
And people like the Barely Art glue.
And we have Barely Art. See that little fine tip? And it's got this little needle that goes in it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that back on. We have the art glitter glue, and we do have the Barely Art glue. We've got a lot of options. We got options, guys.
Yes, we do.
Okay, the other thing, so that's kind of my basic adhesives. The other thing that I've been using, we got in these lamps, and this is a daylight lamp, and I don't know how well it's going to show up here, but I just want to show how it works because, guys, I'm getting a little older, and I can't see as well as I used to. So it opens up, and then you just tap it here to turn it on, and it gets brighter and brighter, and then it goes off. So, and Jennifer, you said you had one of these.
I have
too.
one. It sits on my desk, especially at night.
Yeah.
My overhead light with the it doesn't get to me. So I have that, and I have another one. So I have one on each side of me. lights to
I have
light
been
up.
wanting to bring this for a demo forever, and I keep forgetting it on my desk. And it just plugs into a USB to charge, but I can't remember how many hours it goes after you charge it, because mine just stays
And it
plugged
depends
in.
on if you have it on 1, 2, or 3 power of your light. It'll
Right.
last longer on the lower than it does on the higher. But
Okay, then the other thing that I keep a lot of is inks. And my basic inking, edge inking inks would be Vintage Photo. Everybody has a favorite brown. So put in the comments what your favorite brown is. If it's frayed burlap or gathered twigs, I use Vintage Photo a lot. And then I use Black Soot a lot, and I use Hickory Smoke. I use these interchangeably because Hickory Smoke is pretty dark. But Vintage Photo, so these are the ones that stay on my desk. Yes, I have lots of other distress inks, and they're in a cabinet with drawers by color, rainbow. I hope Teresa was watching.
oh,
And then
stain.
for archival ink, for a basic black stamping, I like the Jet Black Archival. And you know what, you guys? I treated myself. This is a brand new ink pad.
Ooh.
This one I've had for years, and I'm going to open it up because
It's a raggedy one.
it got stringy. It
Yeah.
got really stringy and yucky. So you know what? I'm going to throw this away because I bought myself a new one. But the Jet Black Archival ink, I think, is a really nice one for stamping. And you can stamp on things that you want to watercolor because it's waterproof.
A lot of Vintage Photo, a lot of gathered twig.
Those are probably the two
I
most
like
popular.
gathered twig. That's become my favorite.
Now the other thing that I don't have this on, right there that I use a lot, but I do keep a re-inker for these colors especially. And when you go to re-ink, I'm just going to give you a couple tips. Make sure that this says Vintage Photo and your ink pad is also Vintage Photo, because you can mix up your lids. I don't know if that's happened to anybody. And then what you can do is just take this. I love it because I used to have vitamins like this when I was a kid. I don't know how many of you, your mom put a little dropper like this in your mouth with vitamins, and I just squirt it on. Now, if you have a credit card or a gift card, I didn't bring one today, you can kind of swipe it, but that's just going to soak in, and I'm going to put the lid on and set it aside. Okay, so those are my main inks. And then I also have my main Nouveau drops, and there's one that I couldn't find last night, but I always use White Blizzard. I love it. It's just a generic, makes it glittery, and I brought something that I could even put it on. So here's a card base, and I'm just going to squirt some out, and I just kind of rub it with the tip like this
Oh.
and put it on these little butterfly wings.
See, I have a lot of those. I can't say I use them a lot.
But
They're in a drawer, so if you don't see it, you
Yep.
don't use it.
put it on your desk,
I
everybody.
know.
The other Nouveau drop that I use a lot is I use this white. It's called Simply White, and this is one that you maybe don't see as much, but you just put it on and it's just kind of there.
Oh, yeah.
Oops, I'm getting my little. So I just wanted to show that. And I also use the Morning Dew, which is clear, but I have no idea where my Morning Dew is. And if you have little tips, which those look pretty good, I would say. So there's my main Nouveau drops, and there are lots of colors of Nouveau, and once you get started, you can't quit. But get them out of your drawer, Jennifer.
I know, I need to.
Get them out of your
I
drawer.
get to move to a bigger room in the house, so I'll have maybe more room to put things.
So speaking of sparklies, there's another thing that I kind of keep around and I use, and that's the Wink of Stella, the glitter pen from Zig. And this is one you want to shake up, and it's going to be a little more subtle of a, whoops.
You have a Stickles lever for glitter.
Yeah, Stickles works really well. So this one you just brush on, and mine's probably been car there. And can you kind of see the shimmer if we turn it?
Oh, yes, there we go.
It's very
I can see
subtle.
it, yeah.
But that's the Wink of Stella, so I keep that on my desk. And then, so those are kind of my liquidy embellishments. And then I always keep, what do I want to show next? Okay, craft tape. I always keep a roll of the Spellbinders craft tape on my desk. This is the best craft tape ever. It's the only one we carry at Memory Bound because we know it works and we like it. It's sticky, but not too sticky. So if you're sticking a die down, or you need to hold something down while you're inking or stamping, you can definitely use that. And then when we were talking about inks, Jennifer, I use these the most. What do you use to put
I
your
use the
inks?
round one.
The round one. I have both because
I think I got rid of
had this
my.
for a while.
I think I got rid of that.
They sometimes cover more space, so I like the square ones.
Do you use any of these inks on a scrapbook page? I do scrapbook pages sometimes where I have the 12 by 12, and then I'll cut a piece down to maybe 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Or I'll put pieces of different size paper behind pictures, and I will.
Do you ink the edges?
I'll ink the edges, and a lot of times I will distress the edges and then ink the
And then
edges
ink 'em.
because
So,
it
yeah.
makes my layers of paper on my page stand out from one another.
And that looks very fine, and I do ink a lot of mine also. The Distress ink is water-based, so it's not archival, so it's just a decision that you have to make. I don't know that it's going to damage your pictures. I think for stamping in your album, the archival ink is, guess what? Archival.
Yep.
Waterproof. So if your page got wet, this is going to run. But I think a lot of us use the Distress inks in our
use it,
albums.
yeah.
So I don't think it's too bad. Now, if I'm going to stencil, I would use these little favorite life-changing brushes, and we've got some different brands. And that's on my list, guys. That's one thing I don't have a lot of is stencils, and that's what I want to do more of. So I wrote down my little list of what I don't have that I'd like to have more of, and stencils was one of them. Okay, and then I always keep a water brush because I like to do watercoloring, and I just keep this filled with water. It doesn't leak, and I just keep it on my desk for that. And then I always keep my distresser from Tim Holtz.
Yep.
The new ones are black. This is an old one, so it's
Yep,
red.
Mine's like that too.
And maybe we should distress something, but all I brought were these card bases, so we'll just do it anyway. So you can see how you kind of rub it.
Yep.
And this is what, Jennifer, you were just talking
Yeah,
about.
and then I would ink that. It just helps it. I mean, I ink it just so
Yeah.
it kind of stands out a little more. Yeah.
And Maggie uses this a lot too in her.
It just makes a big mess.
It
Then
does-
I
it
just
does
brush
make a
it
mess.
off me onto my floor.
So I think you can tell the difference though. Let's compare the two of these.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Now, you know, it's really nice if you're doing something a little more, shall we say, rustic or distress-like.
Yeah.
So Jennifer's saying then that she takes it and inks it. So
Yes.
I think my ink thing has quite a bit of brown ink, actually. So I'll just go ahead and ink
Yeah.
it. We're on the fly, Jennifer. We're on the fly.
Okay.
So there you can kind of see it. So there's the difference between the two.
Yeah, I like to ink that one.
It's fun. It's very fun. Okay, what else do I have in here? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot a ruler.
ruler.
I use this all the time. And you guys, this says Corey on the back of it because this is my daughter's when she's in elementary. She's 30 now, but it's one of her rulers from elementary. If you got the Tim Holtz ruler, why do I not have that?
I don't
Jennifer?
know. I have that.
All right, I
in
got
my
to
little
get me
bag.
one.
I know.
I got to get me one. And then something to sand with because I do like to sand if I'm doing a mixed media
I don't have that
project.
in my little bag.
So I do have a little sander. Mine does not look like Maggie's. If you've seen Maggie's, hers is a little messier. And then I always keep like a pencil. And did I already show the tweezers?
No.
Oh my gosh, I use these all the
I
time.
have those too.
These are really old. They're Mrs.
Yes.
Grossman's.
Yes,
But
and they are weapons.
They're very sharp.
Oh, they will hurt
So
you.
if somebody comes into your craft room
gosh.
and sneaks up on you and you think they're going to steal your inks or something, grab your Mrs. Grossman's tweezers or your scissors
You have
and
to,
defend
if you
yourself.
lay them on your table, you have to put them point down.
Yeah,
'cause if
I
you go
hang
to
mine
grab
on a little
them,
dish
oh.
in my room. And then the other thing that's super important to me is a bone folder
have
or a
that
scoring tool. And those are the things that I use the most. And then the other things that I think I hit most. Oh, I didn't show this.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer, I use this twine on just about everything. I keep a spool. You can buy it by the yard or by the foot. I keep a spool. They're $19.99 for a lifetime supply,
Yes.
400 yards. And I just set it up on my table, and I use it all the time for things. And let's just do it.
Yep.
I don't know how we are for time, but I think we're okay.
I have that on my table too. And you can, which somebody mentioned the other day at the store, you know, you can color it with your inks.
You can
turn a different color or a marker or anything.
You're right. I never thought about a marker,
No.
but you can. It just adds.
Yeah.
It adds a lot of cool stuff.
It does.
And so that's the natural. It comes in like a cream color. You can get red, green, black. You can get lots of colors. This is the one I use the most. And then I always use my crocodile, and I use that more for punching holes.
I have a old hole punch.
And that's a basic tool?
Yes, it is. It's in my little bag.
And you use it all.
I use it all the time.
Pan over to your corner over here. Jennifer, this is Jennifer's stuff for the crop. So that's for the whole weekend. So you did pretty well.
I have, but there's, you know.
And Jennifer's going to show us all her storage
in
a video next month.
Yes.
So we're anxious to see that. Okay, then the tiny attacher. Gosh, you guys, this is just very popular. And I'm just going to do a staple here because I like it, and so we can show people. These are not normal staples.
They're little. They're lovely.
They're little tiny staples. Yeah. They're so cute. And I think this is about $20. It reminds me of the old-fashioned general store. What are you laughing at?
So he says the dangerous tweezers remind me that I have a stash of Band-Aids in my tote, and I've used a lot of them over the years.
Band-Aids are a good idea.
Yeah,
I love that idea. Okay, then I do have a scoring tool. Most people have a big one. I have a small one. I don't know why I have a small one, but
do you mainly do cards? Well,
yeah,
you do a lot of other things.
Yeah, I use this for cards. I use my trimmer a lot for scoring bigger things.
Yeah.
So it's convenient for you, but I do keep that close by my desk. And then don't laugh, but I keep paper plates. And no, we don't sell these at Memory Bound. You're going to have to get them at Walmart or Walgreens or something. But I keep them, and this one even has some paint on it. Because if I'm dumping out ephemera, I'll dump it out on here, or if I'm maybe I might put my inks on here, you know, different uses for that. But it's really nice for
lift all those out and just we're back.
We're back. Okay.
Yeah, see down in the bottom left down there's a little like 31 bag or whatever. There we go.
Oh, this right here. Okay, yes. Oh, I should have brought one of these bags.
That's what I have all my stuff.
Oh my gosh,
in.
we have a bonus.
And it it just sits by me, so I can take it and come and
I think I've shown and a heat tool, Jennifer. I didn't show my heat tool, but I do keep this plugged in at my desk, and I use it if I'm stamping sometimes, or I don't do a lot of painting, but that is on my list here of things I want to do more of.
I don't paint. Really.
I want to do more painting. The other thing that's on my desk is this little dish that Maggie gave all of us one year at Christmas. And it's empty, but normally it has little clips, paper clips. I usually put my little eraser or my little tool in there. Don't I sound organized? I hope my husband is watching, because he's probably dying laughing right now if he is. Okay, so that's the basics. And have you looked around at your workspace and made comments about what's special or what you use a lot? So please do that right now, and we're going to show you what Jennifer brought to the crop.
Here's my little bag. This is sitting beside me on a cart all the time.
So do you want to show it? I'll take the camera.
Okay, my hand's kind of going numb.
I'm going to take the camera, and Jennifer is going to show us what she's got.
One of the little bags. And
the little zipper bags.
Little zipper bags.
Those are $1 right now.
The pins in them.
So that's very organized.
So then it's always there when I go to a crop. And then here's my favorite adhesive.
Okay, there's the Easy Runner Grand, and that holds, is it 100 or 150 feet?
It doesn't say.
It holds a lot.
I love it. And I have my Tim Holtz.
There's a Tim Holtz ruler that I don't have.
I have a little chamois to clean stamps with. And I also have all my different...
Your little adhesive
foam dots.
Foam squares.
Oh, and the little sticky dots. Oh yeah, here's my black ones. I do have some black ones. What else do I have?
So Jennifer is going through her little...
Teresa would be very proud.
Is that a Tim Holtz sticky grid paper?
Yes. and paper pad to write
We
stuff
do
on.
love those zipper bags. They come in a bigger size. And she's got her
Mine's
tiny
that.
attacher
And see, here is my little hole punch.
and a hole punch, which
Well,
is more convenient than a crocodile if you're just punching
I've started
holes.
using a lot on the cut-aparts. They have the tags that you can cut
Oh,
apart.
yes,
and this
they
is
do.
the perfect size to cut the hole, then to put your twine in. So punch the hole with that, and that's ancient. Oh, and my ink in here's VersaFine.
Okay. Got the black ink pad.
Oh, let's see, 1/4 inch.
All right, it's 1/4 inch.
And my little cutting pads for my little Tim Holtz, whatever that
Oh,
is.
the sidekick.
Yeah, the sidekick. And then here's my date stamp that I have.
I do love date
More
stamps.
travel, I'll put what date we're doing things. And then I have my little end with all my different little scissors
Got
in
lots
it.
of scissors. I see
Yes.
some Tim scissors there.
Yes.
Jennifer, this is the perfect thing to do today.
And then this is my end with all my glues and my picker-uppers.
She's got her quick
and
stick.
the
And there's the
deft
matching
tweezers.
Twizzers.
And then there's my little EK.
Same thing as
Yeah.
mine.
And I've got pencils and pens and a poker. Do you not have one of these?
Oh, I do have one of those. I
Yes.
forgot to get it out.
Yes, that's very important.
And Heidi says a package of baby wipes. I love that idea.
I have that on my cart.
I want one, and every time I need one, I think I should get some.
Yeah. So, and my little refills. But that's kind of, this is just sitting, and I have my corner puncher from another company.
And yeah, we all have our corner rounders. They're just
Yes, it's just.
And Lori uses magnetic dishes. And
Oh,
then I never
yes.
showed my Big Shot, but I do keep my Big Shot handy. Jennifer mentioned her sidekick, which she brought to the
Yes,
crop.
I love that.
And I have one of those, and as soon as I find it, I'll get it out and use it. But I do keep that, and I do keep my little tool and my little spongy
clean
pad.
out,
So
yes.
those are right behind me on my desk. So if I'm die cutting, I use those. Oh, I think I just set that in something. It's all sticky now.
Your Nouveau.
Oh yeah, my
drops.
white Nouveau. I
Yeah.
now have white Nouveau embellished handle. All right. So Lisa says the T-square. I forgot about that. Do you have the T-square?
I don't. I do not have one.
I want one. I'm going to get one of those.
But I don't
See,
know if
you
I'd
guys are
really use
reminding
it.
me of things I don't have that I need. So keep the comments coming, and Jennifer, thank you a bunch for helping us out. We've got a table full of things that we just talked about, and Jan says her sidekick is super handy also.
Oh, I love it.
And this is somebody's table that's going to be cropping here at the crop. I think it's Jennifer's table.
Yes, mine and Kim's.
So if you have any questions, give us a call at the store. We're going to be back on Monday. Bev likes the art bin, the 12 by 12 storage kits, and we have our boxes. We have those at Memory Bound. So we've got a lot, and we do have a lot of the Totally Tiffany. And Jennifer, I love your Mickey Mouse. I just realized it's Mickey Mouse
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes. Hey, you buy it, you spend it, you got to wear it sometime.
Yep.
Other than Disney.
So thanks for joining us here at the Courtyard Marriott. It looks like we had a few connection problems, and that might be because we're on site or off site or on site or whatever you want to say. We're not at Memory Bound, but I hope you can stop and see us. What is the brand of the stapler you use? We have been using the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, and it's from Advantis, and it is the Tim Holtz. You'll see it all the time in our demos. It's just handy, and it's cute, and it's fun.
Oh, and one tip that Tim said, which I didn't really know about, is when you load it, you only put,
Yeah, you can't
One
load it till it's
strip.
empty.
yes, and you only put one strip of his little
Tiny staples.
tiny staples
And
in
there
there
they
at
are.
a time, just one little strip, because it'll kind of get jammed. So that was a tip he said one time, which I didn't know until I heard that.
Yep.
So,
That's Tim. Well, you guys have a great crafty weekend, and be sure and check out that new 49 Market. And we'll be back on Monday, and Teresa's here for her trifecta. She's been here the last 2 days, and she'll be back again. So we'll see you soon.